What's good, Atlanta? This is What's Good Atlanta, finding the best news that really matters. I'm David Perdue.
And I'm Mark Kendall. Each week, we'll give you a rundown of uplifting or even unusual stories from the universe known as Atlanta as we all try to find a little something that's good.
Mark, what's one thing that's good with you this week?
David, I gotta say, it's autumn season, so I like the colors, the changing of the leaves. It's hoodie season. As I said last week, it's scarf season. I'm excited to be warm and cozy. What about you?
All right, so I'm going to double that and say, yes, I call it big man season. Mm-hmm. This is where, if you like a layer, this is your time. Big man, get out them coats, them overcoats. It's time to look fashionable.
Yeah.
Hit them with that fall drip. It's definitely our time. Not only is it fall, there's family around, and at least for me, I'll be doing a little traveling. So I'm excited about what's to come the next few weeks, for
That's
sure.
Great.
Yeah. All right, y'all. It's Black Friday, and we'll be right back with our top story of this holiday week.
All right, everyone, as we mentioned, it's Black Friday, and it's a big week for gratitudes. So from here at What's Good Atlanta, we wanted to do a quick gratitude check-in across our entire show, segment by segment.
That's right. So first, it's sports.
It's sports.
In sports, I'm thankful for the bye week. I'm thankful for the bye week. We can get our lives together. Yeah.
It's sports.
Curtis, anything you're thankful for?
Hell no!
Honks and beeps in the roads and streets, it's traffic with Curtis.
David, I'm thankful for time, and that it really doesn't mean anything once you're in traffic. Time stops, and I'm in the past, present, future at all times, It's like I'm above, below, and in the middle. I can't be stopped. I'm gonna live forever.
Honks and beeps in the roads and streets, it's traffic with Curtis.
David, what about weather?
Atlanta weather with the 4:00 forecast.
So one thing I'm very thankful for about Atlanta weather is it allows me to dress in multiple seasons at once. I currently have on shorts and a coat.
Yeah.
And then you can only do that in Atlanta. I can show my versatility and my drip in November. No one else can do that. No one else can do that.
Atlanta weather with the 4:00 forecast.
And last, Mark, anything from the world of food we love?
Food. I gotta give it up for soups. I've been having soups recently, so be it like a butternut squash soup, your standard chicken soup, right?
Yeah.
You can even mix it up. I had a delightful chicken tortilla soup.
Okay.
As things are cooling down, soups are something that I'm really leaning into. What about you?
I love a soup. This is a couple weeks for me ago. Shout out to Bomb Biscuit. Shout out to Bomb Biscuit. Now, hold your horses. I didn't eat it.
Okay.
But they're doing really well. So well that my wait was so long I had to go find food somewhere else. But that let me know when I got to get there earlier because I only reason I had somewhere else to be. But I was like, one, it smells delicious in there. And two, if you want it, you better get there early.
Yeah. I had some Bomb Biscuit for the first time. I guess it was last year or so.
Yeah.
Lives up to the hype.
You got to line up at Bomb Biscuit like you got to line up at Wish. You know what I mean? You got to get there early if you want to get that drop. You got to do it. You got to be really dedicated,
Food. And a special thank you to all those listening. We hope that you find your version of Bomb Biscuit wherever you are.
Yes. And you get to eat it.
Yeah.
All right, it's Black Friday, which can be a wild day for so many reasons. So before you go stand in line somewhere or kick off that online shopping spree, we wanted to offer a few ways that we could all make Black Friday better by making it a little more Atlanta. Mark, it's time for Top 5.
Top 5.
Okay, Mark, how can we make Black Friday everywhere a little more Atlanta? What new traditions should we incorporate into Black Friday?
Yeah, David, I'm going to throw out one. So we realize that Black Friday, that's a time where people get up early. They line up outside the stores. Lines are stretching really, really long. And, to make it more Atlanta, to also take the focus away from just buying stuff, what if we use that as an opportunity to invest in our new generations, in our community?
I like where you going with this?
So
okay.
people, they line up like normal outside of their stores ready to get their TV. But the city of Atlanta buses the water boys to those lines, right? To give them an opportunity to sell their wares to a thirsty crowd. So they got water, right? Maybe they got some hot cocoa, some apple cider. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Give these people like the business boon that they can carry into the new year.
I love this. I love this. Water boys, if you're listening, and I know you are.
Yeah.
Get out there at that Best Buy and get your money up. Because it's out there to be had.
Yeah.
People, nobody's hydrated well at 3 o'clock in the morning. So get out there and do that. All right, I got one. I want to call this the if you hadn't been in a while, go do it day. Meaning, go visit the aquarium. You know what I mean? Go visit a museum. Go visit the zoo.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the zoo since I was in kindergarten. Everybody should go. I've seen the zoo all the time. Go see the zoo. Now, do your research, because I recently found out Willie B's not there no more, which was like, wow. Yeah. So I don't want anybody to be shocked like I was.
Yeah, it's been a minute since you've been.
It has been a minute.
Yeah.
I've seen the papers. I know what's going on at the zoo. I just haven't, I think people should get on a bus, like a field trip, like adult field trip to these places, specifically the zoo, and go out there and just experience. Don't spend all your money, and it should be free too.
Yeah,
all these places should be free today. Get people from buying stuff and go experience culture and art, and just the best of the things the city has to offer. But again, I just want to stress, Willie B will not be there, and so just be forewarned. Be forewarned that that is the case. Yeah,
yeah. Nothing I throw out there. New York has the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Atlanta needs a parade.
Okay, talk to me.
So it's and Atlanta has an Atlanta style parade. You have all kind of floats, representing all the best parts of Atlanta. So all the sports teams got their floats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even the City of Magicians could have their float if they wanted.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets a float.
Yeah. I like that. I would want to ask though that the Atlanta Braves, last time we had a parade, we kind of went fast.
Yeah.
So just, hey, Braves, slow down. When you do your parade. Don't zoom through.
Oh, how about this?
Okay.
We have a parade that goes from one end of the street to the other end of the street. Let's say Peachtree, for example.
Yeah.
But just to make sure that they gotta slow down, right? We at the start and the end, there's MARTA buses blocking the way.
There we go.
So we take the same MARTA bus that blocked the Georgia Dome.
Come on.
Implosion.
Yes.
They just blocked the parade so it can only go so fast.
Just slow it down. I like that. I like that. Here's a tradition that I think we collaborated together, but I'm gonna take credit for.
For sure. Yeah.
I think that Mark, you said something to the fact that if there's an artist out here who has said they was gonna drop an album, they gotta drop it now. At this time. They gotta drop it on Black Friday. I want to get more specific at that.
Sure, please do.
We all know Andre 3000 got tracks he has not released.
Yes.
I think every Black Friday, it should be some sort of drive somewhere, and it should be some sort of scavenger hunt to find the hidden track. Find the track, the unreleased track, and there's some sort of chase, and it's a wild chase to find the track, and whoever gets it, you have to share it with us. But it should be put out, release the track physically. Yeah. Release it, have people search for it. Don't put it in an obvious spot, you know what I mean? The dungeon. We know that's the first place we're going to look. Find a spot that Andre used to eat sandwiches at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find different places where Andre used to be at and put the song somewhere that would mean something to him. And we get a new unreleased track from Andre every Black Friday because we know he got them.
You know what? I love that. So I'm going to make number 5, bouncing off of that.
Okay.
All right. In order to encourage people to go and look for that Andre 3000, hidden tracks that are hidden around the city, you make it MARTA free that day to encourage people to get more familiar with their bus routes, where the trains go. You know what I mean? And then maybe also MARTA, they just have the bus go extra places that it needs to be going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it works with the trains, but maybe if they push the trains just a little further in each direction, maybe they could start the groundwork for some new MARTA train routes too.
I like that.
Point is, you just make it all free.
Definitely has to be free. Andre, release them tracks, man.
Andre, if you release these hidden tracks, you could save public transportation.
You could. Andre, you don't stop. You love public transportation, don't you? Don't be a hater, Andre. Yeah, I'm putting responsibility on you, Mr. 3 Stacks. But get out there and do your part, man.
Yeah.
Do your part. And this has been Top 5.
Top 5.
All right, thank y'all for joining us. Before we wrap, we wanted to mention that it's Giving Tuesday next week, and you can support What's Good Atlanta and other WABE programming you enjoy at wabe.org/give.
Okay, y'all, don't forget, you can always send us a message at podcast@wabe.org, and let us know what's good in Atlanta, be it breaking news or maybe just a bright spot while you're waiting in line over on Edgewood.
What's Good Atlanta is produced by us in collaboration with Cool Productions and WABE. Our executive producer is Scotty Crow, with additional production by Matt Owen. Find more at wabe.org/What's Good Atlanta. Farewell. See y'all.
Bye.
WABE.